Do 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 do. What the hell? Do 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 do. Why? Why? Why is Twitch not working? Why is the Twitch not working? Why is Twitch not working? Why? The video download was canceled. But for what? For what purpose? Why is it? But why? Any reason? Do we have any? Why is Twitch not working? Why is Twitch? Why is it not? But why? But why is it not? But why aren't you? Not working. But why aren't you? Because like you're not. You're saying. You know, like but like, but because, like but for what? Because What if I restart the Twitch? What if I just restart the Twitch specifically? What if I restart the Twitch specifically? Fix that. Boom boom. Sub Gribble. Have some project Gribble. I honestly wasn't going to, but then I figured Gribble. This is what I figured, Gribble. I figured if I don't, who will? You know? Could have taken tonight off, but if I took tonight off, what does that make me? Hmm? A fraud? A phony? A weenie head that doesn't take this seriously. No, I gotta clock in. If I'm able to clock in, to be fair, I wouldn't say I'm able, right? We only got like an hour in me. Like what was it, 12 hours ago, I went to my grandma's today and we had to take garbage and move it from one garage. I am tired because we had to take garbage from one garage into another garage. And next week we're gonna move it from that garage into a dumpster, but the garbage in the garage today, I had to carry it, and it was just me, my uncle, and then my mom, my sister, and my aunt. So you could imagine, me and my uncle lifted all the heavy stuff, and you could only lift so many like 100-pound tables. Like there was a solid wood. There was a fish tank. Why was there a fish tank? My mom literally, like, 'cause the issue is my grandparents were hoarders. I think specifically my grandma, right? But I mean, to be fair, I don't know what was. Someone was a hoarder, at least one of them, and like there was a fish tank. Why is there a fish tank? Why do you have a fish tank that's just buried in a garage? I don't know if it was. No, but Gribble, but you don't, Gribble. I don't know. I mean, we're talking like Gribble, we're talking like today after we moved, like I'm talking there was legit rotting wood. Like there was legit like rotting wood. And like after we took everything away, my mom and my aunt were in the attic and my mom peeled back the wall of the attic and there was garbage thrown behind the wall. We're talking like empty cardboard boxes and like legitimate trash like behind the walls. Yeah, okay, Gribble. Okay, ours wasn't like it's not no, dude, it's dude, and then like the basement, I'm like 90% sure something's dead in the basement because like we went down, I don't even dude, the basement's never smelled that bad. But like cuz our house is huge and it's just like even now we took out most of the stuff from like the garage sale we did a few weeks ago. So like inside the house, we ordered pizza. We all had to eat like on the floor cuz every table, every countertop, everything, it's just filled with like cups and like plates and like dishes that we like brought up from the basement, which we're gonna, I guess, throw out or sell. I don't know, dude. But the garage, I mean, dude, there was a tire. I almost threw up. Because for some reason in the back, because the way my grandma's house, like she has like the one house, and then she owns the house next door. Yeah, sure, Waffle. Why not? She owns her house and the house next door because she owns like a bunch of houses, right? So she basically had two garages. She had her main garage and then the other garage, which she used to park her car in. Which I'm so confused as to how this much garbage got in there. But there was this like rotting log of wood that like this rotting stack of wood that I myself had to carry out. That I myself had to carry over. It's like words can't even describe the smell that I smelled as I was carrying that wood over. because I had to bring it like it was like boom boom like around the fence and like up, but it was like so what stuff? Um, well, when she lived there, it wasn't that noticeable because it was all stuck in like the attic and like the basement. But now, I mean, if you were to go in there, I did I take a picture? Because I mean, we got most of the stuff out, but like Gribble, just imagine like a massive basement, right? With like cabinet, like just massive like wooden like cabinet or like shelves that come out like honestly from like here to here, right? Like this, like they're this wide, just filled. I don't know. We got rid of a lot of the stuff from the garage sale, but it's like, I mean, even the garage was filled up. Like now you can move it, dude. There's doors, like there's doors. We have doors. There's doors. There's a tire, filing cabinets we put in there. Just a bunch of wood. Like I said, the fish tank. I don't know, dude. I think unironically, I think I like, obviously I would consider myself to be young and spry. I don't think I pulled my back, but something interesting happened when we were carrying the table. Cuz obviously, my uncle's what like 40, maybe 50. Obviously, I'm going backwards, right? If we're carrying stuff, I'm going backwards. I don't really know I don't really know what was going on. Don't really know what happened. I feel like I'll know tomorrow, right? I'll either wake up tomorrow and see, thank God I didn't lift this morning because I knew I was like it wasn't because I was lazy. I did not lift this morning because I woke up at like 10. You were not young or spry. Gribble, if I wasn't spry, could I hit a Yeah, exactly. Gribble, level 67 Tuffle on Dragon Ball Z Final Saiyan Remastered. You're talking to a level 67 Tuffle. Guys, I don't even because like it's not even like let me just give you like a scope of the basement when she was still alive. Like you'd go in there, like you could still move, but like every single shelf was jam packed and like filled to the brim with garbage. During, do you do forearm curls? I do forearm curls. I'll just like I'll crank out like 4 sets of 50 to 60. Just I feel like my forearms need to be bigger though. I also do like the rotations, the wrist rotations. Guys, this hand is bigger than this hand. We ever notice this that like my hands are like, cause like look at my wrist. If I hit like a boom and then I go boom, I just think that's interesting. What weight? I do 15s because I have the free weight 15 because like the 15s I have those as dumbbells. I don't like using the blocks because they hit my wrist. I could use my blocks that I use for everything else, but if I curl them, they hit my wrist right here. So that like it doesn't like with the 15s I'll just do this. I'll like get my bench out and I'll just go. Just like just over. And I'll do that until my wrists start like burning and it feels like I'm about to drop it. I didn't get to see that was because I didn't. Usually I'd rest them on my knees like this. I'd go like this and then go. Gribble, I'm telling Gribble, you do these long enough, Gribble. Gribble, you do these long enough. Something burns. You feel. I'll just go right now. We'll just keep going. We'll just. Oh, bicep curls. I do, but Gribble, if you what do you Gribble? The forearm and the bicep. The forearm and the forearm, bicep, forearm, bicep. Me and my friend were playing Gag Right. What the hell is Gag Right? He had to block me. That's fire. 16 pounds. Gribble. You have you have a 16-pound. It's not that I can't go heavier. It's that if I use my because if we do this, like how we're just doing this now. Okay. Because look, if I grab this, right? What is this? This is on 30. I could hit like a. See, it like it hits my wrist. And that's the problem. Look. See, the problem is like it hits. It hits my wrist. You know, that's the issue. That's the issue. Ooh. 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 That is not a full curl. These are for your forearms, bro. Gribble, if you want to grow this, Gribble, this, Gribble, you want these, you want this, this part. Gribble, Gribble, Gribble. If you want to grow your forearms, you do this. You don't. This, the forearm, you go. Only your wrist. This is the only thing that's moving. This is the only. I feel like I'm. My bicep curl. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god. Can't even. You can't. Like you don't even like the amount. I don't even like the apparently the table in the basement like because the painters were there and they apparently the painters took stuff out of the basement. They do push-ups. I don't know. I used to end my chest days with push-ups, but then recently I don't really care. What do no. Hmm. You know, because Super Bowl, what my arm split is, I'll start. Let me look at my handy dandy little thing. I'll start with the curls. Because I have like a bench I could take out. I start with the curls. Then I do the tricep things where like you go back like this and you just go like this one. And then I'll do this. And then I'll go in the preachers where like you rest your thing. Like you rest it on like the thing so there's resistance, and then you just slowly go like up and down. Like I'd hit like one of these. Like you'd go like right, right, and then I have a I have a pull-up bar and I have like resistance bands. So then I wrap the resistance bands over and then I hit like I do these. And then I do the forearm curls. And then I'll end it off with these. I'll just hold them and I'll do this. And just keep going like back and forth. And that's a Mackel 22 arm day that I'm gonna be honest, I have not done in about 3 weeks because Roblox. Listen, guys, is me playing Roblox ruining everything? Maybe it is. Maybe me playing Roblox is ruining my entire schedule and causing everything to suffer significantly. At the same time, though, like I am a level 65 Tuffle. I am a level 65 Tuffle. Why is the Twitch? Should you eat a lithium battery? Probably not. I'd advise against that, I think. It's great. No, because you get less Gribble like depending what you do maybe, but you get less like 6 real workouts and see but Gribble, but here's the thing. Can see on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like broken right now. I'm not gonna you just missed the epic workout segment. I don't know what's going on, Gribble. If you work I know I'm 90% sure you're joking. Could be telling the truth though, but like you get less progress. You get less progress. Less progress. You got to stagger them. Nah, dude. This is listen. Mike Menzer. He did two things. He did science and he did meth. And the science says, "What's up, coffee?" I should not have. Why is this arm like tight now? This arm's like tight now. Guys, you believe that Target called me today and they were like, "Hey, you schedule your orientation," and I missed the phone call because, like I said, I was cleaning up my grandma's house these days. Gribble, I'm gonna be honest, Gribble. If you, yeah, Gribble. Okay, well, Gribble, but like, what, like, the fine workout, cause Gribble, like, what are we talking about? See, yeah, you gotta Gribble, like, are we talking like every day you're like pushing like crazy? Cause Gribble, I'm gonna be honest, especially if you're using weights, if you do like cut it back to like rotate every day. See, I think it just depends how much you're doing because if you're doing like every waffle, it's not happening. Waffle, waffle, it's waffle, no waffle, no waffle, waffle. You're too young. In months, I don't know, dude. I've kind of been behind. Like I've been doing it right. I've been doing it. I mean, I stopped doing leg day. To be fair, I mean, I don't really need to do leg day because my legs are huge already. Genetically, I have massive legs, so that'll always, But like, still, I just like Gribble. I'm gonna be honest, Gribble. If you want to try, I'd say cut it down to like 3 to 4 days a week and just go. See, here's my thing though. Like, and I just tell me if this is wrong. Your favorite? I mean, that makes sense. Here's my thing though. Like, I would do it. Like, does anyone else get like violently ill? Like after subcalcan? Like, I mean, I would work out my legs like I would. I'd work them out. And then I'd have to sit here for at least half an hour because I can't move. If I do, I'm gonna throw up every single time. I don't really, because it wasn't even anything crazy too. It's like I stopped doing RDLs because that made me go to the nut doctor. I do 400 calf raises. I do like 50 squats, and then I do jump squats until I can't anymore. Like it's not even see but Gribble, but like what's like the frequency though? Like what are we talking about? Like what are we like how because if you're doing like a little bit, if you're we're talking like every day you're going to like exhaustion. Mhm. John Carpenter says his favorite.
One, yeah, one question. What games are you playing right now?
Fallout, and I'm playing Prince of Persia, the new one.
What do you love so much about the new Prince of Persia?
Now, see, that's another question.
Oh, that's fair.
Come on, man. Come on now. Be nice.
Okay, not a problem.
Just notice how like Fallout 76 is just like it's such a goaded game. It's just such like a goaded game. It's just such a goaded. See, here's the thing though, right? Like I was supposed to do, but I haven't done back day in like a month. And like I don't even know why, because like this doesn't make any sense, but like I'm being like every single Saturday, it like I don't know why I wake up exhausted. It like I could go to like Friday night, I could go to bed at like 8 o'clock at night. I'm gonna wake up Saturday at like 9 and be exhausted. I don't know why. This has happened for the past like month. Every Saturday, like because I don't even get it. Because like last week, no, I have a thing. I went from not being able to do pull-ups to knowing how to do pull-ups and not doing pull-ups for so the issue is the new ones are it's no placebo coffee, but it's not that though, because like every other day of the week, I'm fine. Coffee literally last week, like this week we're still in, right? Monday I woke up at 6. I didn't even set an alarm. I just naturally woke up at 6 after going to bed at like 2, and I was perfectly energetic the entire day. Tuesday, I woke up at 7. I was fine. Wednesday, I woke up at 8. Thursday, I woke up at 8. Friday, I woke up at 8. Saturday, today, I woke up at 9:30 this morning. I didn't even go to bed that late. Well, I guess to be fair, okay, well, I'm all no waffle. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense though, because back day's not even that bad. Like all I do are just like the shoulder. What's your diet? Around 7 o'clock every night. If I don't have a cookie or chocolate, my teeth start feeling weird. For breakfast, I'll either have apple cinnamon oatmeal with peanut butter in it, or nothing, or A protein shake if I work out, or if someone made breakfast, I'll have that. Lunch, you know, because here's the issue. Sometimes there's lunch and then there's second lunch. Because you know when you eat lunch at like, you know when you eat lunch at like coffee. Do you know when you eat lunch at like kind of early-ish, and then like 2 to 3, you're like, God, I'm hungry again. So you have second lunch. See, second lunch is important. Second lunch is really, you know, it's okay, coffee. You know, I beat it last year. It is what it is. Listen, I love second lunch, and second lunch has nothing to do with anything because second lunch, Kaukan, you've never had, Kaukan, next you're going to tell me that you've never taken a cookie with you to the bathroom and eaten the cookie while peeing. Bet you're going to tell me that next, but you're going to tell me that next. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're just going to, you know, eat a cookie while you're peeing because you're not going to you have to pee. I'm not going to put the cookie down. I'm going to finish the cookie while I'm pissing. Yeah, next you're going to tell me that you've never eaten food in the bathroom. They're opening up a joint Taco Bell Wendy's, I think. I actually don't think that's true. I think it's just a Taco Bell. Either way, this is detriment, dude. I don't know what's in the grilled cheese burrito. You have. See, here's the issue. I don't even know though, because like I'm gonna be honest, I still eat like garbage, but I see here's the thing with losing weight. Like, yeah, like you'll feel worse, but realistically speaking, as long as you're eating the right amount of food, you could really eat whatever, you know? Yeah, Kalkan. I remember I once ate a taquito while pissing. I mean, see, meal prepping. See, I couldn't meal prep because I'm gonna be honest. It's too much power. Having all that food ready, it's too much. Like I would be like, ah, damn, I'm gonna eat like 17 burrito. I don't know. Today when we were at my see, to be fair though, I think like all of them because like I think ever since I stopped being like really really fat, every time like any of my aunts see me, they're like, "Oh, you got so skinny." I did lose weight. I'm like 179 now. I want to get back down to 170. But like I was eating pizza, and my aunt was like, "Oh, you look so skinny," and I was like, "I don't think so." I was like, "No, I think you're just saying that. I think you're just saying that to say it. I think you're just saying it. Don't read my next message." Okay, Waffle. Guys, should we play Wordle? I think it's Wordle time. I think it's guys, my tricking Mackle. You're 430. Waffle, think about it though, Waffle. I mean Waffle, but Waffle, you're not yeah, I see exactly Waffle, you're just bulking. Or not Waffle Coffee. Coffee, you're just bulking coffee. Coffee, it's winter. You're just bulking. No, no, he's bulking. Make it all on Sunday. That does make sense too. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes, good night, Gribble. Sometimes I remember back in high school, gained 30 pounds in a year. Think about it, Waffle. You only gained 30. I keep calling you Waffle. You only gained 30 pounds in a year, Coffee. No, Waffle. You own it an entire year, 30 pounds. That's could have been a lot more. Could have been a lot more. You could have got that's only 30 pounds in 1 year. I mean, if we think about it, that's not even that bad for real. That's not even that bad for real. No matter. That's what I'm saying. Waffle's also a child, though. Waffle's also a child. That may be encroaching a timeout corner. Okay. I think we play Wordle. I think it's Wordle time. I think we play Wordle and maybe we watch something tonight. Maybe. There is a video I want to watch. Guys. Type 1 if you want to watch the video. I think it's half an hour long. We probably should watch it now. Do I play Wordle now or do I watch the video? Ain't too much. The hell is this? The hell is this? Waffle, I'm kidding. Or am I? Ocean. Anima. Anemo. Nemoa. Samoa. And, good night, coffee. What's it done to? Peach. See, I just feel like ocean's just a goaded word because ocean, OEA, that's three vowels right there. OEA. I feel like every single word though doesn't. Every single word just does not. They never have an O. I don't think we've had a wordle in the past like month that's had an O. Beast. Beast. Trust me. No. This could be a no. No, it can't. I think this is an EA word. Ersp. I'm gonna shoot Earth just to confirm or so it ends in an E? Arise? Why is that the word? Ari- okay, come on, come on. Don't screw me. Don't come on, baby, come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Don't screw me. Don't screw me. Good. I want good. I want nothing cringe. I want nothing weird. I want nice, obvious. Sign, spy, stop, robot, seal, body, deliver, present, beam, plug, programming, ching, give, spoken, close, pronounce. Lazy weeb. I already got that, Kaioken. Also Kaioken. You're calling me a weeb. You're calling me a weeb, but let's get the facts right. I want no one to get nervous. I'm gonna show you all something that may scare some of you. Don't worry, we're not playing it. We're safe. We're not playing maybe and there's Waffle. I want to watch like something specifically where we go here. I mean just no one gets scared. Trust me, I'm not gonna let myself. We're not getting on the game. I just have to show you something real quick. Just it's loading. It's taking an extra long time to load. We go here, we go boom. That is correct. I do in fact own a level 67 Tuffle. So don't I don't know who we're calling a weeb. I'm a level 67 Tuffle. I am a level 67 Tuffle. If we just get into a game to show you my level 67 Tuffle, I'm just gonna trust me, I'm getting off right. Don't worry about it. We're getting off. But as we can clearly see, I am in fact a level 67 Tuffle. I am a level 67 Tuffle. I could take anyone's body right now, but I'm not. You don't know what that is? Here's the question. Do I go on, because I did this once already, do I go on another in-depth lore breakdown on the history of the Tuffles, Dragon Ball GT, and what this means? Tired? Don't worry about it, Nix. We're literally nothing is happening at all tonight. I'll probably finish Bendy one day. Okay, we can close this though. We could hit the flex on Kaioken because that guy, you know he gets a little rowdy. You know he gets a little rowdy. You know he gets a little rowdy. The lore. Yeah, that's trust me, perfectly fair. I wasn't probably I would have done it even to myself. I may still say it to myself. There's something wrong with me. Okay. Good night, Nix. I'm feeling like SEAL, like the Navy SEALs. I ain't do nothing yet. I don't even do nothing. You're just mad because you're British. Present, deliver, give. Good night, Nix. Deliver, present, give. Peas. Sea Waffle. Sea Waffle, the biggest thing with this game is the stuff that like makes sense are the things that you would notice immediately are usually never even remotely seal. I don't think it's all I mean here Waffle, this is wrong. We'll see. We'll see. I'll shoot all P but I see the problem is like the things you'd see right away usually are never like you gotta like think a little because they wouldn't because that's too easy. Or is that so easy that they know it would be hard because no one would dare to assume that? They know how easy it is, and they know that no one would ever think even for a moment that it is worth. I'm shooting beam. Give. Deliver. Present. Like, I'm gonna give this to you. I have to deliver this to you. I'm gonna present this to you. I'm gonna. I feel like it's. There's no way it's closed. There's no way it's closed. But I'm gonna body this to you. No. But I don't think it's pronounced because that doesn't. You know what? Sure, why not? We'll send it. It's better than close. Put forward as an announce. You do pronounce something. W waffle. You better not have looked that up. You better not have Googled that. You better not have opened your browser. Opened your browser and typed in connections November 8th, 2025 answers. And seen that what I had was 80% right. I believe you, Waffle. For now. Seal though? Like I don't things you do to a letter. You'd seal a letter, you'd sign a letter, you'd close a letter. Seal. Have one device. So you'd seal a letter? You'd sign a letter. You'd close a letter. Cha-ching. Ching. Replace that G with a K and you have a slur. See, this is an interesting word. Seal, sign, close. Cause seal, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Seal and close are like, yeah, seal, close, and plug, and I guess stop. That's so fire. Block is an opening. Beam body program. Okay. Robot words. Words after I. I beam. I ching. I robot. What the hell is I ching? I ching. I ching. What the hell is I ching? Big yawn. Kinds of language. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome, and that's fair. Strands, everybody. Knock knock. Is mailman a word? Mailman. Delivery driver. Delivery. Delivery. Knock knock. Who's that at the door? Who is that at the door? Knock 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 knock. Mailman's not a word. I can't shoot mailman. I cannot shoot mailman. Guys, who would come to your door? Well, wait a minute. Knock, knock. Salesman. The word is not salesman. Wait, Calkin, you still here? Wait, Calkin, you still here? Are you still here? I gotta. Are you aware of our Lord and Savior, the Truth, DT's girlfriend? Are you aware of allegedly the Truth's alleged girlfriend? Are you aware of? I am 90%. My friend told me, and I've done some research. I'm 90% sure that this. I don't know. This may actually be Truth's. Do you know what she looks like? Allegedly. Well, Calkin, allegedly, this is. Allegedly, it's her. Allegedly, it's. I don't know how. I don't know how Truth. I don't know how he did this. I don't know how. I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping that Truth is not. Because if you remember the last one, Truth was just giving her copious amounts of money. I'm really hoping. Because I mean, dude, you look at this. You only one here. Only one she's following is the Truth. Where's wait a minute, dude? Because she retweeted. Where's the? I don't. I I don't know what's going on. I don't know what. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how we got here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how we did this. I don't know if this is like a Ponzi scheme she's doing. I really hope that Truth isn't giving her copious amounts of money. I mean, I don't even. No, I don't. Waffle, this is. I don't know how my goat bagged this. I don't. It's everyone. It's just a Truth. I don't. I don't. Either she's a gold digger, Truth has a rocket, a mixture of both, or this is genuine love, and I don't really. I don't know. I don't. And then I mean, where's the screenshot? Where's the screenshot of Truth's search history? I don't know. I just like I don't know how this happened. I don't. This is I'm still like, dude. My friend showed me this today, and I was just like, and this is like a recent thing too. This is like a recent. There's also this picture. I don't know what the hell this is about. This happened on a Truth live stream. I remember this. I've gotta love Truth. Gotta love him. Gotta love Truth. Future very, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, because Calvin, you remember the first instance, right? You remember the first incident when it was the one girl that Truth like kept sending a bunch of money. I don't I don't know what that is. I saw this is like if this is real and this is true. If this is real and this is true, I don't know how Truth. I mean, obviously Truth is, he's my light in the darkness, Truth is he is the beacon of sunshine in the Dokkan Battle community. He's the one pillar holding everything up. I'll never forgive you. I don't know. I do. I just, you know, crazy. Unk is goaded. I don't know what else to say. Truth is, he's really the only beacon of happiness in the entire Dragon Ball community, and he deserves everything. If this is real, if this is real and Truth really, and there's no like monetary involvement and Truth isn't. I'm convinced that Truth is genuinely like an oil prince. I'm convinced that the Truth DT is somehow tied to an oil tycoon because because like I feel because Truth like I mean even now like yeah he uploads like 70 times a day. I'd imagine he's probably making some money, but you'd think like I mean even you go back a few years, Truth was always just like didn't he spend like $20,000 on Tech Go Frieza when they first came out? Like it was like 10,000, maybe not 20,000, but it was like 50,000. How many stones did he spend on Go Frieza? I don't even remember. I swear to God, it was like Truth's biggest shaft ever. It was like 20,000 stones, and I think it was Go Frieza. I could be getting the numbers wrong, but like I don't even like Truth did not. He always just had this money because there's no way Truth like he just knew I would become the Dragon Ball community's Martin Luther King Jr., but not be assassinated. But like he'd be number one, so he was just flooding money into it, knowing it would end up. I don't know. I don't know. And Garesh was apparently he used to be a like Garesh was a boxer. Garesh knows like martial arts. He used to be. Do you know that Kaukin? That Garesh used to be a training partner for like MMA fighters, and like Garesh is apparently just he knows how to fight people. Would never expect that. Never would. That could be fake, but I'm pretty sure that's true. What is this word? Knock knock. Who's that jumping out the sky? RUY Mysterio? No, I don't know. Well, allegedly, Truth's real name is Paco Gonzalez. Allegedly, Truth's real name is Paco Gonzalez. I don't know if that's true, but if you ask Google, dude, I still remember the day, dude, me and Jaden, because obviously, we're the only two that care about this stuff because we're the most mentally, Genrick doesn't care. But I still remember the day Jaden found out that the DT, because I was, his name is The Truth DT. I was under the assumption it either stood for The Truth Dokkan Tuber or The Truth the Truth, right? Either The Truth Dokkan Tuber or The Truth the Truth. Apparently, the DT is meaningless, and one of his friends just had DT at the end of his name, and he just named himself the Truth DT, so it doesn't stand for either. In my personal headcanon, though, it does stand for the Truth, the Truth. But I just nope. A piece of me died that day. A piece of me died that day. I was told that the DT may not mean. I don't know if you Google the Truth real name. I swear to God, Paco. This is the Truth. I gotta put the DT. I swear to God, it's like Paco Gonzalez. I swear. I swear to God, we called him Paco once. I swear to God, we Googled something. It said Paco Hernandez or Paco Gonzalez. I swear to God, the truth. His name is Paco Gonzalez because this came up on Google. His name is Nick. That's no, it's Paco. No, it's Paco. It's Where is this thing that? Where is the thing that? Where is this? Where is Paco Gonzalez? The truth DT Paco Gonzalez. Where is See, but if I Googled the truth DT Paco Gonzalez, why did this show up? Who is this guy? That's not truth. That's not. Was I lied to? Was I lied to? Oh, we're live. Okay. Guys, it's been like I don't know what. Knock knock. Why did the screen turn black? Google the truth DT Paco. Was I lied to? Why did the screen turn black? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, are are but are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3. Are we be like are we but like are we being for like we're being serious? Like we're being what's up with my hair? We're being like actually we're being like for real though. Like for real. Is it back? It's back now. It's back now. There's a 15-second delay, but it's back now. That's awesome. Okay, I guess I'm gonna talk to everyone in the far future. Door holder. I can't hit door holder's unhittable. Door holder's not hittable. Doorway. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. No, it's like stupid, like knock knock. It's stupid. Is joke here? Is joke here? This is joke. Knock knock joke. Knock knock. Guys, this is like you can't even. Guys, you're. Never mind. Never mind. And now it's back. What the hell? Now it's back. Wait, guys. Yo, I swear to. And now we have a. Now there's a 3 second delay. There's a 3 second delay now. We have a 3 second delay. There's a 3 second. How the hell does that even happen? There's never a 3 second delay. So you're telling me that. Wait. So you're telling me that there's always an 8 second delay, but now I'm lagging like crazy, and all of a sudden there's a 3 second delay. So you're telling me that there's always an 8 second delay, but now I'm lagging like crazy, and all of a sudden there's a 3 second delay. So are we for real right now? Are we serious? No, I'm actually pissed off. I'm putting my feet on my desk. Okay. Knee in the shot. Okay. Let's think about this, guys. What do we employment? No, Lance, I had to go to my grandma's house and I carried a bunch of garbage and there's just so much the amount of lifting and walking and carrying and just and like and rotten wood. Lance, you know how Lance, do you know how disgusting rotting wood smells? Like how just rotten. I almost threw up. I almost puked and then I mean, there was broken glass, and I had to put everything, and I had to move a bunch of stuff. The desk is gonna get it. The desk is not going to get it. Also, Lance, I got used to build fences. Yes, you Lance, you understand. You under. No, Lance, there's a joke to be made there, but I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a changed man. Waffle, I would never. Let's sit. Lance, you seen a word? The theme is knock knock. All we have is doorway. Shed's not a word. I can't hit shed. If I could hit shed, I would hit shed, but I can't hit shed. I wonder what joke. Knock knock is window? Window. You can knock on a window. So knock knock doorway. A door goes in a doorway. Knock on a door. You can knock on a window. Name? But I don't think that's not a word. Telemitet. Tete. I don't want to use a hint. I don't want to. I think we could do this. I think all of us together, the four of us, we could put our noggins together, our craniums, and I think we can guess this word. I think we can. Knock, knock. What do you knock on? You knock on a doorway. You knock on a window, but I'm not seeing any W, so window's not there. You knock on a knocking on a fence. Lance used to build fences. Can I build a fence? No. Knock. I'm not seeing a J either. So there's is it just like things involved in a door? The Jewish law. Is it fixed? Is it? It's just it's still here. It's just it's never the Jewish flag is. It's just it's never gonna leave me. It's just never. It's just we're I'll just okay. We don't need guys. You know what? We don't need. I don't need to speak to you guys. You can. You know it doesn't matter at the you know. Let me in. Doorway, gate. Is house a word? Can I house? Let me into your house. There's no you. Crate. The waffle we can't because this E already got taken. That's a good guess though, waffle. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. They're at. Mm. Guys, what else do you let people inside of? Like, what else do you like? Let me in. Car is car. Narc. Shoulder. God, this theme is so dumb. This is such a dumb. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hate this. I want to play Dragon Ball Z Final Stand, but I can't. Guys, are we like, what are we thinking? Like, I don't really. What are we thinking right now? Let me in. FNAF. Har, 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 har. See, house not being a word here is confusing. This is an ing. Dessing. Dressing. What? What? Thole dressing. Where does he ring? Where the hell do you see ring? Nah, because it doesn't. The R doesn't shoot up that high. The R doesn't shoot up that high. Guys, knock knock. Let me in. Let me in. Doorway, gate. Window's not a word for some reason. That's cool. House isn't a word for some reason. Threshold. There's no way. Let me in to the threshold. Threshold. What the hell? What? What? Okay, this is a word. I just don't know what this word even. Greenus. Bro doubted me. I should never have doubted the human lexicon. Gresson. Nisserg. What? Also, Lance, you missed it, Lance. Lance, our goat, the Truth ET. We bro apparently pulled. I don't even know. Truth apparently pulled like the most like ultra. I don't even words are crazy, Lance. Lance, the goat, the goat did it. Cisnerg. There's a word. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Knock knock. Let me in. This is a word. But it's a word that's not in the English language. What happened? Lance, this is apparently the truth that AT's girlfriend. This is apparently the truth AT's girlfriend. Allegedly. I don't know how this happened. Lance, this apparently truth. I Kaioken, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm Lance, that's one following. I really hope this isn't like the last girl where he's paying her a ridiculous amount of money. You know what? My goat. I really hope this isn't like the last girl where this is just he's an absurd amount of I mean land. Like I don't even listen. Truth either has a great personality, a lot of money, or genuinely like a baby's forearm. I don't know what's I don't know. This isn't a real word. What? I don't even know what I could like what I could well I think the account was only made like a few weeks ago, I think it said. Wait, I'm so like I don't even I mean Kaka and Truth is a very funny person. Very funny. What's up to you, brother? Pone? Never compare Truth to Big Sausage ever again. He just got that dog in him. Vaughn. Vaughn, you sing any word, Vaughn? This is a really stupid week. Vaughn, this is Vaughn, you're diamond now. Vaughn, you're mid. I think you were already mid at diamonds, but now you're Vaughn. Look at you. Look at you, Vaughn. You and Lance. Who was here? We have a lot of people here. Who was here earlier? Coffee was here. Gribble was here. Was good. There's a word here that I don't. Who, Sniper Wolf? Yeah. This is one word. I'm so confused. The threshold is entry. You were here, Waffle. Well, now you're pancake dudes. Narkit. Signer? No, because T brother, because it's got to be. Well, I mean, like the OG's Waffle. What the hell, Trey? I don't even. I don't want to use a hint because we're so close, but I. Has there ever been like a week or a night where they're genuinely. I'm so low in my chair. Has there ever been a night where there genuinely just has been like a made up word that's not real? Like they're because I'm honestly convinced there's not 3 words left. This is a word, but I don't know what this is. The hell is an ingress? What the hell is an ingress? What is an ingress? A house of egress is that the action or fact of kill yourself. Okay. Let's just okay. Yeah. Yeah. Kill yourself. All right. Not you, Lance, the creator of that word. Enter. Enter can. Enter can. Enter can. Enter. I was with a straight face. I was with a straight face typing Eniter what E-N-E? What was I even initerance? Initerac. What was I even typing? I don't even pole rat. Tarpole. Lope rat. Tripolga. Polart. Trelop. Pole rap. That's not. What was a gray mod? Lore. Lope rat. Tarpole. Lope rats. Perlat. Tarlop. Old harp. Altrop. I already typed that one. Peralta. Altrop. This isn't a word. This isn't a real word. There's no, this knock knock. This isn't a word. This isn't a word. This is not a word that exists. This isn't a word. This isn't a word. This is just not a word at all. This is just not a word at all. Tay brother, I need you to give Waffle the real talk and just Tay brother, he'll listen to you. Tay brother, you just gotta tell Waffle that he's probably never getting it. Just because he's too young, even as a one-time thing, he's never. T brother, you got to have the talk with him, T brother. This is your one of your first duties as a moderator. You have to tell Waffle that it's never happening, even for a joke. You have to be the one to tell him, T brother. You have the power. What is this word? I don't know what this word is. I don't. Mod pass. Oh, he's typing periods. I don't see this word. Entrance. No shot. It's Tralpo. No shot. See, because here's the issue. The words are usually never this like hard. It is usually like very easy in a straight line. It's something very. I feel like I'm only trying the same words. You know, I'm like only trying the same words. Michael. Okay, I'm begging you, Lance. Lance, do you see the word? Lance, there's no word here. There's no word here. This isn't a real word. Maybe it starts with a P. Everything keeps coming back to pole rat. Everything everything comes back to pole rat. Hit game? Hit game. Hit game. Hake Michael era. But Half-Life's not, but this word is too long to be Half-Life. This can't be Half-Life. You said it twice. That's giving him hope. Guys, how many times am I gonna type the word Lopret? It very likely doesn't end with a T. Bill Clinton. See, Lance is giving me like stuff. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hit game. Dokkan Battle's too long. Destiny 2 is too long. Dragon Ball Z Final Say on Roblox is a hit game. Dude, everything's coming back to Pro Lat. Radio. Like the movie where Cuba Gooding Jr. is like, radio. Radio. Port. Fakel. Can't even. Just let me get this straight though. So you're telling me though that the connections it had just, but like window wasn't there. There was no window. There window wasn't a word. A window wasn't, but portal was. Portal. Character. Yes. No. Yes. No. It's- I'm gonna say probably not, just because um, probably not. You wouldn't. No, no, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, that's of course, of course. Nope, nope. Well, no, I wish. Oh, of course, all the time. No, no, no. Nope. The gamer goggles don't count. I would never say that ever. Absolutely not. No. I mean, I don't think we'll say don't. I feel, I don't know. Nope, never. No, no, no. I mean, kind of, but not really. We're gonna say no, just because no, no, never. I would never do that. What? No, I don't. It's not that. No, I do. I do, in fact. No, no, nope. That's not me. That's not. That's not me. That's not. I'll be here one day. I'll be here one day. No. No. I was thinking of me. Thank you, Akinator. Suck it, loser. Okay, everybody. We have to watch this. I wanted to watch this for the past 3 days. Guys, who's here? Waffle, it's not happening. Guys, who's here? Guys, are we ready? 33 minutes. I've been waiting for this for a few days because I figured, listen, this needs to get out. So here we go, gamers.
On the
5
31st
disturbing
of May,
Reddit threads.
2022, members of several crime-related subreddits like Prison, XCon, and Felon saw the
I wouldn't
same
say I wouldn't say that's crime related. These guys are reformed. Calling them criminals, I'm not going to say that.
post from an account named Criminology Student. A quick glance at the post revealed that it was asking ex-convicts to take a survey, reading, "Research participation needed. Hello, my name is Brian, and I'm inviting you to participate in a research project that seeks to understand how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing
I'm
a
going to be
crime.
real though.
In
If you were a
particular,
criminal,
this study seeks to understand the story behind your
why
most
would you go on a
recent criminal
subreddit? I
offense,
guess
with an
solidarity.
emphasis on your thoughts and feelings throughout your experience. In
That's
the
how you
event
use
that your
that word.
most recent offense was not one that led to a conviction, you may still participate. Additional surveys are included after the open-ended section as to best understand your unique traits. The study should take about 15 to 20 minutes to fully complete. This was then followed by a rather professional-sounding disclaimer from the OP, as well as his email and full name.
Yeah, this is a
Brian
fake.
Koberger.
This guy's he's
Now,
going to use
requests
them.
for surveys like this aren't exactly
Get info, then
uncommon
plant
on
evidence.
subreddits, especially from students much like Brian. But the questions in this one
Use your
are a
brain.
bit strange, asking things like, how did you travel to and enter the location that the crime occurred?
Or maybe
Before
he's
making
trying
your
to
move,
learn.
How did you approach the victim or target? Before leaving, is there anything else you did?
I
How
think
did you
this
leave the
guy is
scene?
trying to learn. He's trying
However,
to.
the DeSales University email ID and the fact that the survey was hosted on an official-looking website suppressed any suspicion people might have had about its legitimacy.
Yeah.
It's unclear how many people actually completed the survey, but Brian must have had some luck because he reposted the same request on many other subreddits over the next month. What none of the participants knew, however, was that this survey would end up becoming evidence for one of the worst crimes in Idaho's history. The
School
police
shooting,
first became aware of the
guaranteed,
situation
100%.
On November 13th, 2022,
That's not a
at
school.
around noon,
Okay.
after receiving a disturbing 911 call traced to Moscow, Idaho.
911, location of your emergency?
Moscow.
Something is happening. Something's happening in our house. We don't know what. What is the address of the emergency?
This is serious. I didn't expect her to start talking like that, but this is I'm sorry.
Don't know what. What is the address of the emergency?
She's nervous. That's why she's speaking. She's nervous. That's why she's talking like this. I feel terrible now. Now I feel terrible. Now I feel bad.
So hard she could barely explain what was happening. Then another girl grabbed the phone from her and told the dispatcher that
Oh,
her
they're nice
roommate was
couches.
unconscious and not breathing.
That's not good.
Officers rushed
That's
to the
not.
scene,
It's
expecting
terrible.
the worst
I'm a
outcome.
bad person.
However, nothing could have prepared them for the brutally gruesome scene they were about
Yep.
to
All
walk
right.
into.
See, it's.
The house located
Is
on
it my
Kings
fault that
Road
she's
was the
talking?
off-campus residence of several University of Idaho students. And upon arrival, the officers saw bloody remains of 4 of these students scattered throughout the house. All 4 of them had numerous lacerations and stab wounds, and had tragically already passed away by the time help arrived. According to later autopsy reports, the 4 were attacked by likely the same person at around 4 a.m.
And it was
One of the
Mr. Redditor.
surviving
It was
roommates
the
who later
Redditor.
called 911 remembered seeing a masked stranger roaming around the house around that time. But she was too intoxicated to trust her own vision and passed out shortly after locking her bedroom door. Crime scene investigators arrived at the scene shortly
broad
after the
daylight?
police and began looking for clues.
We getting drunk in the
Unfortunately,
morning?
The only thing they found in the house
Okay.
was the leather sheath of a knife under one of the victims. This finding would prove extremely important later, but at the time it did little to help investigators identify the killer. The DNA present on it, for example, wasn't in the FBI's database. Though what made the case even harder to solve was the complete lack of motive. Nothing was missing from the house, and there were no signs
Nah,
that
he
the
just wanted to
perpetrator
kill
had done
someone.
anything other than commit the murders. With no other option, investigators began analyzing CCTV
Moscow
footage from around the
police.
region. And that's when they discovered a white Hyundai Elantra speeding away from the area.
Oh,
shortly
this
after
was
the
nighttime.
estimated
Never
time of
mind.
the
That's
crime.
okay.
Further analysis revealed that
So
the
they didn't
same
get.
car
So
had been
they got
circling the
stabbed at
victim's
nighttime. And the
house
cops
hours before
didn't
the
get there till the
incident.
morning. I
Tracking
guess
this
to be
vehicle
fair,
led
they
to
did say she
28-year-old
was
Brian
okay. That makes
Christopher
sense.
Koberger, the same Brian Koberger who had posted this survey on Reddit months earlier. He had a master's in criminal justice and was pursuing a PhD at Washington State University. That said,
He was going there for a PhD. Why would you? How much money did this guy waste then? Because PhD means he went through college. Now he went. Did he just think that the stuff he was going for criminal? So he just wanted to know what it was like. Your Honor, how am I supposed to defend the criminals if I've never brutally murdered 4 college girls? That doesn't make it. I mean, hello. What? This guy's
he had no
wasted
real connections with the
hundreds of
victims.
thousands of
His
dollars.
presence in the general vicinity of the incident wasn't strong enough evidence to issue an arrest warrant either. So the investigators looked deeper, and using his phone data confirmed that he'd visited the house many times in the past. He also turned his phone off for several hours around the same time as the incident, something he had never done in years.
Yeah.
He likely thought that keeping
Wendy's.
his phone off would prevent law enforcement from tracking his location. But this sudden break-in pattern stood out even more, giving authorities the go-ahead to arrest Brian. However, tracking him down turned out to be far more difficult than investigators had anticipated. By the time they caught on to him, he was long gone from his university. And after
Why would you take that picture? Why- in what in what situation do you ever just look at the camera and just go? This guy's a weirdo. This guy's a freak. I mean, he did
weeks-long
murder like
manhunt,
4
Brian was
college kids, but
finally
this guy's
located and subsequently arrested
that picture.
on
Is that the
December
guy from?
30, 2022. He was found hiding in his parents' home in Pennsylvania, over 2,500 miles away from the crime scene. DNA samples taken after the arrest.
Yo,
also
this
matched
guy
a
looks
sample
like
from
an
the
alien.
knife sheath perfectly, further confirming that Brian was the one investigators were looking for. And while he kept denying the allegations at first, he eventually confessed to everything in exchange for a plea deal to avoid the death penalty. He stood
Just
trial
be a
on
man
July
and take it,
23rd,
dude. What are you?
2025, and was sentenced to 4 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. His conviction also put his Reddit survey requests in a much different light. Brian was trying to learn
What's
how
up, Don?
other criminals carried out their crimes and the mistakes that got them caught so the same didn't happen to him. Though, one thing that's been completely missing from any of these findings
Yeah, why?
is his motive. Why would a seemingly
Well,
well-adjusted man on
because
path to a doctorate degree commit such a heinous
how are
crime,
you supposed to
especially
defend the
when he didn't even
criminals
know
if
his
you've
victims
never
beforehand?
violently
Well,
murdered
the
4
most
college
popular
kids?
theory states that his actions were the result of a deeply unwell man developing an irrational hatred for
Probably.
women.
Well,
You see,
that's
Brian
that makes
suffered
sense.
from visual snow,
Who's this
a
fella?
condition where the patient sees black and white flickering dots all around them. The constant noise
That's
can make life difficult and cause other psychological issues, something Brian himself was
I
well
know
aware
that
of.
guy.
As he wrote in a visual snow discussion forum,
Mhm.
I always feel as if
This
I'm
is chilling
not
stairs.
there,
Mhm. I thought you meant the
depersonalized. Mentally,
murderer.
I experience fog, lack of comprehension at sometimes, feel like my life is a movie, depression, no interest in activities, constant thoughts of death.
God, this guy, he
anxiety, poor
looks like.
self-image, poor social skills, no
God, this is
emotions.
something off
I
about
feel
this
like
dude.
nothing has a point to
I
it.
mean, like, he
When I
did
get
murder
home, I am
4
alone with
kids.
my
There's
family.
something.
This started when Visual Snow did. I felt no emotion along with the depersonalization. I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. His irrational hatred for women also manifested.
I feel like if you have that, doctor should just be able to blind you, you know? Like, if they know that, like, you're never gonna, like, if every time you, like, just, you're constantly seeing, like the I got up too fast, my vision's blurry, a doctor should be able to blind. I mean, because at a certain point, it's like, yeah, you're seeing, but, like, would it be better to be blind? I don't. This guy could have been Daredevil. He still could have gone to law school. He still could have defended criminals, but he would have just been blind and not murdered for.
in
We'll
his
never know.
day-to-day life.
We'll never know.
It was the primary
Mark
reason he
Zuckerberg.
was fired from his position as a teacher's assistant.
Yeah, that's
And
the
he was
alien
even
guy.
caught harassing women at a brewery a few months prior. Now, most analysis of Brian's reasoning end here. But from what I've
Bro,
seen,
he looks
his
like
motive might have
Voldemort,
gone a lot
dude.
deeper and involved his admiration of infamous serial killer Ted Bundy. Brian apparently did a lot of online research about Ted Bundy, both before and after committing the crime.
Mhm.
Investigators also found a selfie Brian took with a smile on Mount Rainier, one of the remote locations Ted Bundy often
Nah,
visited
dude,
to
this guy
commit
should.
crimes.
Every single
According to an
selfie we've seen has
ex-detective
been
and crime
terrible.
expert,
Every
maybe he
single
wanted to pick up
selfie
where
we've
Ted
seen has
Bundy
been
left off.
like just
Fortunately,
horrible.
his
This
plan
guy.
wasn't as foolproof as
Someone
it
take his phone
sounded,
away.
allowing the authorities to put him behind bars before
You
he
watched it
could hurt
today?
any more
Dude,
innocent
I was
people.
supposed to watch it like 2 days ago, but then I just didn't because I don't know. It's
Not only
Roblox
is
is
Reddit a
ruining
place
my
to find
life.
some extremely disturbing threads,
And
but
some
as of
crazy
recent,
videos.
It's also been a place I've been finding some pretty unsettling medical
Is
stories.
this an ad?
For example, I recently saw an innocent today plan to then June 27th.
I hate doing that, but it needs to.
2022, a Reddit
No
user
free
shared an
advertising.
Eerie voicemail they received that morning at 5:40 a.m. stating, "Okay, so I got a coded message sent to my voicemail from
Nope.
a blocked number. I do not talk to
Nice
anyone
try,
and
Waffle.
or have any in my family. Any ideas of what this means, please. I recently changed my phone number, but this is weird because where I bartend, we sell pizza. Do I listen to too much true crime, or is this weird?" This is the full minute-long voicemail OP received.
You should always judge pizza by the sauce, the dough, and the cheese, not by the toppings on it. Also, when ordering pizza, especially for delivery or pickup, it is not a bad idea to order it well done, as most places have a tendency to undercook it.
It's good advice. We go
especially
thin
when
crust,
they're
well done.
busy, like on Friday night. Now that is, of course, unless you like it lightly cooked.
No one likes it lightly cooked.
Now, I have no interest at all in watching the Kardashians, and I never have, nor will I ever wear a backpack. And I hope this is clear to you.
The whole thing sounded
Yes.
like nothing but incoherent rambling on a first
No,
listen.
John, he's on
It
to
started
something. He's
with a
talking about
somewhat
something.
understandable point about judging pizza.
He's
from
right,
its
never
sauce,
wear a
dough,
back-
and cheese,
well, that's-
since those are the core components
That's
of pizza.
and he's
But
telling the
then
truth,
advice
and he's
about
telling the
ordering a
truth.
well-done
That's
pizza made no sense,
thin crust,
as
well
pizza
done will
being
change your
delivered
life.
undercooked isn't really an option.
Thin crust,
Though
well
the
done will
most
change your
bizarre
life.
Sections
Well,
of the voicemail came from after
change your
the
life.
pizza rant, where the topic suddenly jumped to watching the Kardashians and,
Mhm.
even more strangely, wearing backpacks. How this all connected to each other
Gotta make
was
sure, John.
unclear. And even if it did make sense, what any of it had to do with the OP was an even bigger mystery. Not to mention the fact that this sender dialed *67 before sending the voicemail. This service allows users
6-7.
to hide their number for the very next call or voicemail. In other words, whoever sent this
I mean,
message
Waffle, the
wanted to
second you
stay
brought up the mod
anonymous.
application
Now,
now.
one of the first working theories people on Reddit came up with
6'7".
was that the sender was more than likely suffering
6'7".
from dementia. One user even shared a personal anecdote on the matter to back this particular assessment, stating, "Sounds like someone with dementia. My grandpa would talk very much like this before he passed. At some points, he would even wake up in the middle of the night and have
Well done's
full-blown
only valid on
conversations
pizza.
with nobody."
In
While
certain
that all
meats.
is a possibility,
Only
it doesn't
barbecued
seem
meats.
very likely. Mainly because there are no
22-year-old,
pauses or
by the way.
stumbles between the different thoughts. It's as if the caller had rehearsed the message beforehand, or maybe even written it down before calling. Of course, this could just be a troll message with no real
Dementia.
purpose other than to spook the OP. However, a more plausible theory gives this otherwise strange-sounding voicemail a much more sinister meaning. And it all stems from the Pizzagate controversy from back in 2016.
That was
Where
Pizzagate.
Democrat-led establishments,
Of course.
namely the Comet Ping Pong
Goddamn
Pizzeria
liberals.
in Washington, D.C., were accused of being fronts for illegal trafficking.
Makes sense.
At
Can
the
never trust
time,
the
several
libs.
official sources, including the Washington Police, New York Times.
I'm sorry, wait, did he say a Democrat? I heard that. Did he say a Democrat ran pizzeria? What does that even mean?
2016, where Democrat-led establishments
I don't want to get into politics. I don't. But what the hell is a Democrat-led pizza? What does that mean? I don't. Did Obama did Obama own this? Did Obama what? 2016. That was Trump territory. Did he? Was this like a remnant from Obama's presidency? Like, what do we mean a Democrat? Like an in-office Democrat owns this pizzeria. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't.
namely
Sorry,
the
that caught me.
Comet
That caught me
Pizzeria
off
in
guard. That caught me
Washington,
off guard.
D.C. were accused of being fronts
So the
for illegal
Democrats.
trafficking rings. At the time,
So the Democrats were using their pizzerias to traffic. Okay.
several official sources, including the Washington Police, New York Times, and the Washington Post, ensured that this was nothing more than a conspiracy with zero proof to back its claims. For instance, the accusations claimed the restaurant had a basement where underage victims were kept before being sold off. But when inspected, the building turned out to have no basement at all, let alone one big enough to facilitate a large-scale criminal operation. However, the sheer popularity of this controversy could have led to an actual uptick in using
Yeah.
pizza-related terms as code for actual trafficking operations. So, as the theory goes, the message
that was the
OP
Diddy
received
call. That was a
encoded
Diddy
with
phone call.
Similar intentions and was meant for someone else. Especially with the addition of, "I hope this is clear to you" at the end, which implies a deeper meaning to those words. As one user put it, "It's some kind of coded message for a person who most definitely was not meant to be you." The "I hope this is clear to you" line,
I'm
as well
assuming
as it sounding like it's
undercooked
reading off of
pizza.
a prepared script, makes it seem pretty deliberate. The random mention of Kardashians and backpacks seems like another code in the midst of a weird rant about ordering pizza.
See, but this can't be about children though, because he's specifying they can be under. So is this an adult trafficking ring? You know, I found out that apparently in the 1990s, my dad went to New York City, and he was in like a minivan filled with, in his own words, at least 35 people, and they were all crammed in this van, and a hooker was just walking around the streets, and she reached into the van trying to steal my dad's wallet. So like any sensible person, my dad grabbed the hooker like this in a headlock, told his friend to drive, and they drove for about 3 blocks before my dad let go and pushed the hooker out of the car while they were still driving. So are we implying that this was like an adult traffic? Because the undercooked line is kind of throwing me. I don't know what this means. I don't know what's
Pizza.
happening here.
Seriously, who undercooks pizza?
Yeah,
And
that's
finally,
ridiculous.
the fact that they
That's
hid their number
insane.
just kind of solidifies it in my mind. He either dialed the wrong number, which seems more likely as your line is already 3 years old, I think you mentioned, or tried to reach the person who had your last number. Following this
But after
logic,
3 years?
some other users tried to decipher the code, but without the actual key, there is no way to confirm or reject any of these interpretations. For instance, the undercooked or well done parts could be a
Yeah.
metaphor for the victim's age or their skin color. The mention of not watching the Kardashians could refer to the type of payment agreement the sender is looking for. And as one user pointed out, the Friday section could be a way to confirm the meetup date. The possibilities are truly endless. And as far as I could find, the OP never got any more messages, calls, or voicemails from this person, leaving the true meaning of this creepy, likely encoded message.
Fast
a
food
complete
restaurants too?
mystery. On February 24th, 2015,
February.
Reddit user Concerned Hubs made a rather concerning post on r/.
Yeah, but they
legal
undercook
advice.
everything, though.
It read, "Need advice on talking to police regarding my wife. My wife has not returned home since she went out shopping late Saturday.
Ooh.
It's getting to the point where I should call the police to file a missing persons
Maybe she
report.
met a,
I
maybe
would
she's like
to
that
be
one
as
Swedish
helpful as
woman
possible when speaking to the police,
that left
but
her
want to
husband
avoid
for that
triggering any
African
suspicions
black
about
dude.
me. I hear a lot of
And
stories
I don't know
of
what
husbands
happened.
being
I just saw the
falsely accused
post, saw
when
the
something
picture.
happens.
This happened in the
Should I only
60s.
give them information in response to specific questions? Is there anything I should not bring up? I'm planning on contacting the police tomorrow morning. I can't postpone much longer as I'm getting messages asking about her, and I don't want to say anything to her friends or family until I file the report first. I now realize that I should have talked to her friends and family first.
Yeah,
at
but
this
you
point,
didn't.
I'm
Why?
going to
Did you
explain
kill
why I
her?
didn't file a report yet.
Yeah,
Upon seeing this
interesting.
post, some people were genuinely worried for the safety of OP's wife and urged him to call the police immediately. Jesus Christ, man.
11
call
years
the
ago.
cops. What is
Yeah,
wrong
why
with
is he
you?
waiting?
You should have called the cops
I
if
think
she
he
didn't
ate
come
her.
on
I think this is a
Saturday.
cannibal. I think he
However,
ate
with
his
every
wife.
comment he replied to, it became clear that the OP was more worried about not looking suspicious to the police.
Yeah, he ate his
about
wife.
wife's
Yeah, he ate her.
Unless
He
your
murdered
wife is
her.
in the habit of disappearing for days
She's
at
in a
time,
refrigerator
what are you
downstairs.
thinking?
He ate her
If I last
toes.
heard from
This is a
her on
cannibal.
Saturday, I'd be totally freaking out. Well, I am totally freaking out. In addition to being concerned about my wife, I'm worried that this will snowball into something more than a missing wife.
No, you call the police, say, hello, yeah, my wife is missing.
In these situations. I was going to tell the police that I waited because I didn't think that they'd do anything.
This guy got cold
anyway
feet.
until
He
after
murdered his
48
wife.
hours
He ate her
had
foot,
happened.
and now
It
he's
passed a
panicking.
few
Now
hours
he's
ago.
panicking.
This is true, but I'm wondering if it will sound reasonable to the police. One person even suggested that the OP was just a troll, making up the whole story after watching a movie with a similar plot. But as with his other replies, the OP doubled down once again and focused more on not looking suspicious than addressing the situation itself.
He ate her.
This
He
sounds
stole
a
her
lot
liver.
like Gone Girl. You trolling? If not, then you're perhaps the most irrational person to show up here in a while. If that's the case, then I hope your wife is okay. Never seen Gone Girl and am not trolling. What have I said that's irrational? I just want to avoid the situation from developing into more than it has to be.
Guys, my wife has only been gone for about 8 months. I can't call the police. You don't even... Do you have any idea how crazy? Yeah, my wife has been gone for 8 months. I didn't want to call them, dude. I don't want to go. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, but I don't want to give anyone the perception that I did. I did nothing. I did nothing. But they can. I mean, 8 months isn't even. I could have waited. I feel like 8 months isn't that bad. What if maybe she went to Mexico? I don't know. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them. But I just can't look suspicious. I can't. I can't. I don't want to go to. I didn't do anything.
And when people tried to call him out on his
Nah,
twisted
I'm just
thinking,
feeling he ate her
started
foot.
lashing out, writing things like, "Who are you to judge what a normal person would be thinking in a stressful
not.
and scary situation?" In trying so hard to not look suspicious, the OP was
guy's
only
a cuck,
making
too.
himself seem guilty
guy's a
with
cuck.
every passing minute. This resulted in most users accusing him of taking the life of his wife.
I'm telling
and
you.
trying to learn how to
Telling you.
avoid suspicion
Telling
of
you.
the police
Murdered
on
his
Reddit.
wife. Ate her foot.
So, where'd you hide her body? Seriously, just from this messed up post, I think you killed her.
This is coming
Does
from
anyone
your
else
local
think
killer.
OP
Read
killed
that.
her? As soon as people started making these accusations, however, the OP suddenly changed his story and miraculously found a convenient note his wife left behind, writing, "Update, she was leaving town for a while to spend time with an old friend."
You know what's crazy too? You could just like lie and say, "Oh, she came back." Like this guy. Like I get it, right? You have to be retarded to murder your wife, and then go on Reddit trying to find out how to not sound guilty to the police when clearly you're a bundle of nerves. But like, you could have just said, "Oh, she came back, by the way," and then just cut the thread off. But no, you're updating it and you're saying she wrote a note and she's leave. So your wife just magically decided I'm gonna leave town and this is my husband. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm gonna write him a note overnight and then just skedaddle. I swear to God, dude, these people like you have to be a good liar to do like you just if you can't like I don't care who you are, like you could want to murder every single person you see. If you don't know how to lie, you can't just don't do it. It doesn't rule number you have to be a decent liar. I did this it's stuff like this pisses me off. Why I don't know, but this guy sucks at lying.
I'm going to have my wife's best friend make some calls to my wife's family and friends to let them know that
Should also
she's
just
okay.
stop with the
Update
post.
2.
Just stop it.
Looks like I'll be talking to the police today after all. Shortly after my wife's friend contacted my father-in-law to explain, I started getting very angry messages from her family saying that they're calling the police.
Because
My
you
first
murdered
thought
your
was to
wife and
call
ate her
police
foot.
right away before they do, but think I'll wait for now since it doesn't make sense for me to call just after finding the note. Unfortunately for the OP, this wasn't very convincing. The idea of his wife leaving
His
home
best
for
friend?
shopping and then
Yeah,
spontaneously
Requise left the
spending
note.
days out with a friend was absurd on its own. But what made this even stranger was the fact that she didn't even try to text or call him and left a handwritten note instead.
It's your wife.
Smartphones were everywhere in 2015.
Is that the
Even if her
Microsoft?
own
Is that the
phone was dead,
Microsoft
she
phone?
could have easily borrowed her
My cousin
friend's.
had one of those. I
Something
wanted that
was
phone
not
so
adding
badly.
up, and there were two distinct possibilities.
Too
On
bad
the
that
one
phone
hand,
was
maybe
garbage.
his wife did actually leave with her friend after Saturday night shopping.
No,
Or
he
she
ate her.
only did so to escape OP's abusive
He ate her foot.
behavior,
He ate her
something
foot.
he claimed that he never did. On the other hand, the accusations
He ate her
from
foot.
Reddit
He ate
users were
her.
true, and OP was just desperately looking for
He
a way
ate
to
her
cover
foot.
up his tracks.
Chainsaw.
The second possibility grew even stronger when someone found an Ask Reddit post OP made that same day asking whether notes from loved ones are usually typed or handwritten.
Bro, all you had to do was just not. The second people started saying, hey man, this is kind of weird, you just had to walk away or say she came back. He made a Reddit post asking what fit. Hey brother, you have no proof this is gonna be Monday's video. If it is,
Simply, he was likely
you have no
looking for
proof.
the best way to forge the note he said was from
To
his
cry,
wife. This
Waffle, you
removed
probably
a
want to
lot-
cry because this guy's a retard. I don't. Oh god, I killed my wife and I ate her leg. God, I gotta. She went on vacation. How do people write notes? Just stop. Just stop talking. Just stop. Listen. I would never advocate for. I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone should ever kill anyone. I think all murder in the world should end, and I don't think anyone should kill each other ever. But if you're gonna kill someone, at least know what are.
lot of doubt people had about his guilt.
I
The
just-
OP,
this is-
however, stuck to his recounting of the events from here on, and even posted long-winded stories about family drama with his in-laws. And after arguing
Now
with
there's
people
family
on
drama.
Reddit for
Now
a
there's
full
family
day,
drama.
The OP disappeared from the website.
Oh, now
His
he's
last
gone.
comment promised an update that never arrived, leaving his story without a clear end. Where he is now is unclear.
He got arrested and
Maybe
they
it's
found his
prison
wife
if something nefarious really was going on
in
here.
the basement
But without an update
with a
on this
missing foot.
article, we will never know for sure.
Concerned Hubs. This guy.
On January 18th, 2014,
All he had to do was
a
move to New
post on
Mexico. I just don't
r/Reddit
even.
asked users to share
Or
the
just not
scariest
killed his wife.
situations
That
they've
would have
been
worked
in,
too.
moments when they weren't even sure if they would make it out alive. This post reached the front page of Reddit and received thousands of replies with people sharing stories from their time in the military.
I had
their
scarlet
experience
fever
with car
once.
accidents, and
That
how
was
they
pretty
felt when
scary.
faced with a cruel prank from a relative. However, most of these stories paled in comparison to the disturbing account user SwiftJustice25 shared about their encounter with a creepy man in a foreign country. The comment read, "This post is very long, but I couldn't tell the whole story very
Missionary
well.
in Brazil. That's
When I
the
was a
first.
missionary in Brazil,
Tier brother, you're Brazilian. Tier brother, would you ever recommend that anyone goes to Brazil for religious reasons? Would you ever? Tier brother, what are your thoughts on people going to Brazil? Tier brother, what are your thoughts on Brazil? What are your thoughts on people going to Brazil? This is important. T brother, he's like our man on the inside. Do you think missionaries should ever come to Brazil? Soccer? I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one. Missionary is making me think like dangerous part of Brazil. I feel like that's T brother's busy. I won't bother him.
and I were approached
Don't
by
want
a
to make him do
seemingly
anything.
homeless man who greeted us in almost perfect English. Turns out he was an American who had been living in Brazil for about 30 years. His name was Bigford. He had to have been in his late
Bigford? His
50s
name
to
was Bigford?
60s. It was hard to tell because of his big beard and very unkempt appearance. He feigns interest in what we were peddling and asks
For
a
vacation,
copy
for
of the
living
Book of
stupid?
Mormon, but is clearly more
Thank you,
excited to be
T-brother.
speaking English with two Americans. We meet up with him a few times to discuss religion, but he would always meet us at the side of the road or some
Bigfoot.
other public but still secluded place. to the ecclesiastical leaders for the local unit about who we were meeting and teaching.
Oh, that
After
woman's
meeting
saying
them
a
for few
power
times,
stance.
we bring 'em on
Brazil
to
is a
weekly
beautiful
meetings.
country, though.
The bishop and his other leaders
I feel like
instantly
seeing
know who we are
Jesus, the
talking
big
about
Jesus
and
statue.
caution us to stay away from this guy.
Crazy.
Apparently, he's a
I
bit
mean,
unstable.
yeah,
and once
I
or
know.
twice a year,
Hell
he's
yeah.
bothering the missionaries. My companion and I can't believe the bishop is referring to the same person, and we continue meeting with him. I don't know how to adequately describe the creepiness of this guy. Between his disheveled appearance, flat out lying to us, and other small signs, he had a certain sinister vibe. But with nothing concrete to put our finger on, we continued to speak to him. Occasionally, he
Why?
would run into
Why?
us outside of the house.
I'm done pausing, I promise. But like, okay, dude, this pisses me off, dude. Cause like, I don't want to get into, if y'all know I have that one friend. Like, if you're talking to someone, even if you don't think that they're like, you have no proof that they're just like a weird person, they do all this. If you speak to someone and they make you even moderately uncomfortable, just don't talk to them again. Just don't. It doesn't. I don't care. It's like, oh, they didn't do anything. I don't care if they didn't do anything. If you speak to someone and they make you uncomfortable, just don't stop. Just stop. Stop. Leave. Walk. Don't stay around and be like, yeah, but you feel bad. You feel bad. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Why are you that, dude? Because like eventually it gets to a point where it's like, are you like what's happening? What's happening? Like, if you talk to someone and they make you uncomfortable, even if you don't have any concrete reasons, you could be wrong. You could be wrong, right? There's a very real chance you spoke to someone, there's nothing wrong with them. You just got the wrong vibe. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You make me uncomfortable, Michael. Please leave the stream. All right. Okay. That's
We
yeah.
lived in.
Sorry.
In one of these encounters, he invited them to his house in the jungle, all while talking about how nice and wonderful it was there. The OP and his partner reluctantly agreed and showed up at the road closest to the house. Bigfoot arrived a bit late and then told them to follow him into the jungle through waist-high foliage and insects. However, what they witnessed on the other side of the trail was beyond disturbing. As the OP described it,
When we finally arrived at his house, my
I don't care
companion
what you
was
want.
really
I'm back.
cool.
Chair?
He
Yeah,
was
no.
seeing.
No more chair.
He had led us to a small
No.
clearing where there was a wooden cabin that had half collapsed on itself. He said welcome home and let us inside.
What I
There
think
was
of your
no
chair. That's what I think
electricity,
of your
no
chair.
running water, no
That's what I
utilities
think of your
whatsoever.
chair. Yeah.
We walked in the front door frame.
Yeah, you've
no
never seen
door,
me
and
abuse
saw
the
that
chair
all the
before.
furniture in the house had been destroyed. Literally, someone had concentrated a large amount of effort and time to achieve this level of destruction. Chairs were unrecognizable, and there was trash everywhere. He begins showing us the main room inside the front door. That's when I noticed them. Notes. In
They
chalk
went to
on
his
every
house?
square inch of the wooden walls, up the walls, on the ceiling. And
I
it
swear to
kind of
God,
sent me
dude, some people
sprawling.
just don't have
When I
survival
shrank my
instincts,
light
like
on the notes and
even like
started to
basic
read
ones.
them, most of the
When I
notes were
open.
variations on Jesus will forgive me, but I have to stop. I did it again. These with the month and date written next to them. And then the piece they
Is he
received on
eating
the
children?
names of several children with their ages and graphic detail about them. We tried so hard not to mention the notes. We tried so hard to ask him small talk
I'm sorry, is
questions
he
about
going through the
rotten food
jungle
on the stove,
kidnapping
or the
children and
100 or
eating
so
them?
rats he kept in his basement. Anything but mentioning the notes. I can't speak for my companion, but I was freaking out. From glances at each other, I could see that he was at DEF CON 1 as well, and we decided to get out of there. We made some excuse as it was getting late that we needed to get home, and he reluctantly offered to show us the way back, on the condition that we would come visit again. As we get out of the house, he suddenly remembers that he knows a shortcut and tells us to follow
I
him.
swear to
The
God.
direction he was trying to lead us is clearly not the way back to the road. It only led deeper into the jungle. We
Don't.
politely declined, and luckily we were able to follow the trail that we had originally made through the underbrush. This time, however, I did not care about the spiders. When we got back onto the road and realized we were safe, we looked at each other as if to say, did that really happen? Once we started talking about what we just saw, I was so terrified that I physically could not speak. Nothing
Why
like
did they
that
go
had
to his
ever happened
house?
to me nor since. I absolutely could not make a sound. I was so scared. My companion called our leaders, who called their leaders, and we ended up moving about a week later. But not before making an entry in our area book, the book that stays in the area listing who had been talked to and who to contact in the area, warning all other missionaries to stay away from this guy.
Now, this reads almost like the plot of a short horror film. The
Why do
story of a
missionaries still
deranged,
exist?
possible
I don't
serial
even
killer living in the jungles of Brazil
like
sounds almost too fictitious to be true.
like just don't even, because
And
I
the
feel like
OP
this
was
just
quite aware
happens
of
if
this
you're a
as well,
missionary.
which
Like
is
you
where
just
the
you go
most
to like
important part of his story comes in,
Venezuela
the
to promote
recordings.
Jesus
As
Christ,
it
and then
turned
you get your
out,
head chopped
OP,
off. Like I don't
fearing for his
even
own
like what.
safety, secretly recorded many of his conversations with Bigford and posted the link to
Like
a
it's
compilation of his
2025. I
comments.
feel like people
For
are gonna
example,
be they're gonna
Bigford talking
it's
about
like
the
you
rats
have
he
your religion,
raises.
you know. If you want to switch, you know. But I mean, I feel like religion's sorted out, you know, geographically and stuff.
Oh, like this, they come back.
Oh, here they are, the rats.
Yes. 125.
125 rats.
Catch him and say hello. This is a female.
Do you not put the collars on all of them, or?
How the hell do you put a
No,
collar on a
no,
rat?
the old ones. These are the first. These I even leave the tails on.
Normally you clip them off.
Yes.
How come?
I have a little sister.
Okay, but why?
Huh?
So you just you
Also,
cut off
the
rat
notes on
tails
the
because
wall.
you.
Do you write yourself notes on the?
Sometimes I do.
It's neat.
I have electronic schedule. How do you call it?
What is an electronic schedule? An electronic agent.
But now.
I have a friend in cyberspace and he tells me where the children are. And at the crack of dawn every night, I break out of my house
This
and
compilation also
I
included
kidnap
a rat's
them.
conversation with Bigford while trying to escape his house unharmed, and it played out exactly as the OP described.
Well, we better get back to our house at night here.
Okay.
But it was nice to come out here to see.
Let me return that little rat.
Can you lead us back out?
Yes, of course. But there's a shorter way to out.
No, we can go out the same way that we came in. Same way is fine.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
Excel? I wouldn't consider Excel to be a well. So Microsoft Excel is helping him kidnap children.
All this way
That's
to the gate is so wet. You're going to.
It's okay, no. I'd actually prefer to go that way, because that way wasn't so bad.
Oh.
so is this guy just like a chupacabra? Is that just what this like? He's just
You know, remember that street I told you?
Mm-hmm.
The street is closer here from this way.
Let's go.
And we can pass by the same place we were 2 minutes ago. But
We can go back just the same way. That way we can learn it better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that way we can learn it better for the next time.
all right.
Hearing this highlights the full extent of the danger OP and their
yeah.
partner
He
were
was
in.
gonna.
Who knows what cruel plans Bigford had for them if they had been gullible enough to follow
I don't
him
think
deeper into the
Bigford was a
woods.
rapist, but he was
Fortunately,
definitely gonna
they
murder
managed to
them.
escape
Bare minimum.
unharmed and live to tell the
Scared?
story.
It's okay,
Near
Waffle.
the end of his comment, OP also
Sacrifice
mentioned
their
that he did
children.
report Bigford to both the local and
Yeah, post that
Brazilian
on
federal
LinkedIn.
police.
Guess who just leveled up on Microsoft Excel? It only took 4 kids this time.
On
Dude,
the
LinkedIn
7th of
pisses me
February
off.
2017,
Baby
a throwaway
blues.
Reddit account made a disturbing post on r/legal advice,
Mhm.
seeking help to save their unborn child.
What?
The post read,
I'm pregnant and being investigated by DCS. Hello, I'm 29 years old. happily
Indiana,
married,
first red
my
flag.
husband and I are college educated, have respectable, stable jobs, own a home in a nice neighborhood.
This looks like New Jersey.
We're basically as prepared as anyone can be to start a family. I'm almost 9 months pregnant with our first child. The problem is that 11 years ago, when my husband was a freshman in college, he was arrested for possession of marijuana.
Okay.
It was a large enough amount that he was charged with a class
But that's
C
11 years
felony.
ago.
Our jurisdiction is very harsh regarding marijuana, but not intent to deal. He pleaded guilty and did his time in probation without a problem, passing every drug test along the way. He has not touched marijuana or any other illegal substance since, and we rarely even drink and haven't at all in over a year. I have no criminal record and have never done drugs myself. It was a stupid mistake he made as a foolish 18-year-old, and he's worked hard to put it behind him. Someone has apparently contacted child services in our area and informed them that we are drug users. This accusation is being taken very seriously because of my husband's record.
So are they just gonna rip the baby out of? Yes, Child Protective Services. Yeah, this unborn baby, the dad smokes fentanyl. Oh, okay. Ma'am, we need your baby. Like, what is it? What do you? What do you mean you're calling the babies? How are you calling? So what? CPS is just gonna stand there in the waiting room like? I mean, your time. Second the baby's out, we take the baby. Can Child Protective Service, can they snipe a baby? Can because I've seen some parents that should not have kids that I feel like I really are they just so what they called CPS? They're just gonna stand in the delivery room and they're just gonna steal the baby. Oh, thank you, ma'am. You're never seeing this kid again. And then they're gonna look at the husband and just go, WT brother.
We have been as cooperative as we could be with our caseworker. We've been interviewed, our home has been examined, and she found nothing remotely suspicious or incriminating. We've both taken drug tests and passed. Our caseworker says that everything looks just fine so far. Unfortunately, she also says that there's still the possibility that our child could be taken from us in the labor and delivery ward, and that we won't be allowed to take her.
I need to Google this. Can CPS take a baby from the delivery room? I don't, okay. Okay.
I was devastated and horrified to hear that. When I asked why, she said it was not up to her, and we'll have to wait and see, which made absolutely no sense.
Is the government trying to steal this baby for some, like, ritual blood sacrifice? Like, what's even...
aware of anything we could have possibly done wrong.
Only explanation is that
for drugs when she's born, but she has not been exposed
someone's sacrificing this baby. I don't...
vitamins, not even Tylenol, and I already proved that by passing a drug test. I'm scared and confused. Do I need a lawyer? I have anticipated spending our savings on our new daughter/parental leave, but I will use that money for a lawyer if I have to.
This was a tragic situation all around. The fear of losing their first child just minutes after birth is overwhelming enough. Not to mention the physical stress OP must have been under, which could have negatively affected her and by extension her baby's health. Most people who came across this post sympathized with the OP and tried to help the best they could. Some suggested continuing to cooperate with the authorities, while others told the OP to lawyer up as soon as they could. But for a large number of people, something about the whole situation
just is
didn't
weird.
sit
Yeah,
right.
this is
I'm a
odd.
former Indiana CPS investigator/assessor. Something here is not making any sense at all, unless the law has changed greatly in the last few years when I left the department.
Yeah,
As
they're
of this
just...
moment,
they're...
you are pregnant,
I don't...
correct? You don't
So
have
they're in
any
the
children.
ultrasound room,
They're
like,
investigating
this
the
baby.
fetus.
God.
Former CPS worker here too. Agree with you. CPS does not investigate pregnant women with no current children.
I
Something is not
think
right.
they robbed the
They
morgue.
urged the OP to take a closer look at the investigation, maybe even call CPS and DCS directly and inquire about the ongoing investigation. Even then, none of these commenters could have expected just how correct they would be. The truth came out on February 22nd when the OP returned with a very important update, stating,
I contacted and met with a lawyer and explained the situation to him. He seemed to agree that something was very fishy. To make a long story short, the woman handling our case has no affiliation
Yeah,
with
I think this...
DCS.
So
I'm
someone
still
just
in complete
wanted to
shock.
steal their
I went
baby?
straight to the police. They're taking this very seriously. I can't give a lot of details because it's an ongoing investigation, but she seems to have been a very skilled/well-researched liar. I never would have known anything was amiss without the advice of this subreddit and the intervention of my attorney. I feel like a complete idiot, but the instinct to cooperate unquestioningly when faced with an intimidating authority figure is strong. I haven't had the baby yet. We're staying at a trusted family member's home until the baby is born. My OB and the hospital we'll be delivering at have already been informed of the situation and will be taking the appropriate security measures. I'm still freaking out, but we're taking every precaution for the safety of my child, and hopefully everything will turn out okay. Thanks again, everybody, truly.
However, while the OP's situation had a somewhat happy ending, it's hard to imagine what would have happened
Yeah,
if she
if they
hadn't turned to the internet for advice.
gave
Whoever
the
this
baby
imposter
away.
was clearly did her homework. She knew about the husband's past felony and had enough legal knowledge to pose as a government worker for months without getting caught. An even scarier thought is what this imposter was planning to do once she had the newborn baby.
I'm
The
assuming
best-case
blood
scenario
ritual.
would have been a legal adoption in
Assuming-
exchange for money. But
assuming
there were
blood
far worse
sacrifice.
possibilities for what could have happened to that infant.
Throw the baby
Luckily,
down a
the
well.
crisis was averted before it happened. That said, I wasn't able to find any reports of this imposter ever being identified or arrested. Having such a dangerous person still out there could be disastrous.
The baby's 8 years old now. That post was 2017. It's so give or take the baby. That baby's 7 or 8. 2017 was 8 years ago. I was 14. night to you, brother. It's...
for who knows how many vulnerable families.
I'm leaving after
while
this
looking
video
for
too,
reports
but
on
I
this
just...
individual,
Okay.
I came across an article about the police in Greenfield, Indiana, looking for a woman who impersonated a DCS worker. This was from back in 2014.
Oh, so
3
this is
years
just the
before
same
OP
woman.
made
Oh,
her
this is the
pose.
same woman.
In other words, there's a possibility that
This
the
is the
police in
same woman.
Greenfield were looking for the same person.
Good idea, brother.
Maybe she somehow avoided getting arrested and went after the OP.
But she
years
did
later.
it again.
On
I
a
swear to
similar
God, dude,
note,
these...
a 44-year-old woman named Lisa Nate
Most
Crowley
criminals are
was
just
arrested in
retarded, dude. I don't even...
2023 for impersonating a CPS worker and trying
I swear to
kidnap
God,
a
they don't have
4-year-old
any
boy.
common sense. I
She
mean, to
later
be fair,
claimed
they're
that she was
criminals,
just
right?
trying
So
to scare the
obviously, but
parents
still.
a little for leaving their son unattended. Fortunately, the court did not buy her excuse one
Yeah,
day.
no, that's
She
not...
is still awaiting trial, but if convicted on all charges,
God, it
she's
pisses
looking
me
at up
off
to
when they
12 and a
cry.
half
It
years in
pisses me
prison.
off when they
This
cry.
incident happened in Ohio, a neighboring state of Indiana. Put simply, there's a non-zero chance that Lisa was the very person Indiana police were searching for in 2014, and the same woman who posed as a DCS officer in front of the Reddit OP. If this is the case, she likely moved to Ohio after getting exposed in Indiana and tried pulling the same trick all over again. Though I should mention that this is nothing more than an educated guess on my part based on everything we've seen. Maybe we'll finally learn the truth when she eventually stands trial.
She vaping? Ooh. Yeah, dude, I don't... Why can't people just be normal anymore? I just don't even, like, why can't people just chill out? Why can't people... Okay, well, good night, everybody. 12:08. It's your boy. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Maybe, probably. I think so. Waffle, good night. John, if you're still here, good night. I don't know who else is here. T-Brother already went to bed. No, Waffle, I've never had a natural nosebleed ever. I've never had every single nosebleed I've ever had has been, like, induced by me because my nose was dry and I scratched the inside of my nose. I've only ever had one, like, nosebleed, and it's because I had this huge, like, dry booger inside my nose that, like, I tried, like, scratching my nose and I cut the inside. It was crazy. What's the video? What's the outro song? What do we go out to? You know what? We're going out to Peak Waffle. Do I want to go copyrighted music? Because this will take... it's fine. Alright. Good night, Waffle. Is the song gonna play? Is the song gonna... Good night, Waffle. We had a good night, but I'll be back tomorrow. Probably play real games tomorrow. I don't know, though. Who knows? Maybe I don't. Maybe I play nothing. I'm assuming I'll play something for real, but I could not. Spartan. Are we Spartan? Are we for real? Spartan, are you still here? Are we for real, Spartan? Spartan, like, what are we... God damn it, dude. Okay, well...